Yes.
Scripture, our game we haven't played in a while. We're gonna start.
So, you're the perfect person I want to ask. What did you think about the Bad Bunny performance?
Me?
Yeah.
Who? Me? Are you talking to me or everyone else or what?
Talking about you. What did you think?
I fucking love that performance. I had my son watch it. I mean, like the symbolism. I don't watch the last Super Bowl. I never watched like an entire Super Bowl, but the last halftime show I watched was a long time ago. I think I watched when Beyonce was performing. A long time ago, for real. It was different from those shows though. Like I saw a couple of other ones. It's very different, I think, from those other shows because like this is like a whole fucking like story. It was amazing, like a story of
how he had the
colonialism, huh?
How he had the shrubbery, how he had the old man playing dominoes, how he had the lady from the Puerto Rican club in New York and everything. He just totally I liked it. I liked it. I was real excited.
Like these are regular people who are doing their thing, you know, and he represented them, and that's different. Like I don't think I've seen, you know, I've seen like a performance in that way, you know, like it totally completely did something else. Like it came out of left field in a sense, like compared to other shows, because it's like these vignettes of like, here are these like working people, right? Here's the history that could apply to a lot of different groups of people, you know, like, you know, in terms of like sugar colonization and, you know, like the labor, right? And then, you know, that could apply to lots of different like Caribbean, you know, islands. It could apply to lots of different people, right? And then he centers the street vendors. He centers the people who are like, you know, the community spaces. I mean, it was fucking amazing.
When I went crazy was when Ricky Martin came out. Man, it's like he got finer as years went by. I'm like, damn, what has Ricky been eating? He looks better now than he did when he was younger.
Yeah, nice.
I love Ricky Martin.
And that song that Ricky was singing, you know, like it was like, we don't want Puerto Rico to turn into Hawaii. What happened to Hawaii? You know, and it's a real fear in Puerto Rico right now because a lot of people are being displaced. Most Puerto Ricans live in the United States, not on the island. And also people are being displaced by the wealthy, the ruling class literally are coming in and displacing people and buying up property. And this is happening in like all over the place too. Like it's a story that's happening not just in Puerto Rico, you know. That's why I think it's so relatable. Because it's not just the Puerto Rican story. Like, this is a kind of thing that's happening everywhere.
He did the thing, though. I think he did the thing. I really did. And when he had that real wedding, that was awesome.
Oh, yeah. There was a real wedding and a real engagement, too. So there's some people, somebody got engaged at that. And that became part of the performance. Just it's a trip, like the whole thing, man.
You gotta watch because little things. You gotta catch the little things, like you know what I mean. You gotta really the piraguas, all of it.
The flag,
made me feel happy.
The color of the flag that he chose, that is the Puerto Rican nationalist version of the flag that came out in the very, very late 1800s, you know, like the light blue Puerto Rican flag, you know, that's also another message, you know, like it was really cool.
You had a Lares flag, or was it just?
No, it's the next flag.
It's just the original Puerto Rican flag that they had from years and years. From the 1800s.
That's great. That's amazing you did that. That's really great.
Yeah, because, you know, like, there's versions of that flag. Like, there's a navy blue version, and that's the version that is the stateholder flag. There's one that's in between, and that's kind of like, it's a darker blue, but it's not navy blue, and it is the Commonwealth flag, right? So the very, very light blue flag was the original, not the lattice flag. Like the lattice flag is like the OG Puerto Rican flag, but that was replaced by the flag that the Puerto Rican Revolutionary Committee and the Cuban Revolutionary Committee created. Notice that flag and the Puerto Rican flag, they're inverted. That's on purpose.
That's lovely.
Yeah. So
and one thing that I liked that he did was at the end when he said all the Hispanic countries. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck ICE.
Yeah. And just all the countries in the Americas all together, like even Canada, which was really interesting. It was just like a big
God bless Canada, God bless the United States.
It was a big fuck you to the idea of what being an American is, right? That's prevalent in this country.
Right. Remind you what America should be. It should be all the countries in America. Like
it's built on immigration.
The whole thing. And you know the national anthem of Venezuela, it says basically all of America is one. It's a really beautiful song.
I heard it's really a beautiful place. I met some immigrants from there when I was working at Amazon, and they told me it is so beautiful. They told me if I ever go there, I better wear a sombrero and sit on the ocean. I was like, okay. They're hardworking people. That I can say. Not all of them. They try to say they were bad people, but they're not bad people. They're very hardworking people.
The devil of this country decides to like just make somebody bad when they want their resources. You know, Islam was not even someone in the 80s. No one even knew what Islam was, but now everybody hates Islam because it's got oil on it and we need it. So
did you hear that they reopened the base in Puerto Rico? That Navy base that they shut down. They reopened it.
The VIEQUES?
Something.
Is that true? That's you've heard that too, Miguel, or what?
I know that they launched the attack on Venezuela from Puerto Rico. But so I don't know which base. I hope it's not the one in VIEQUES because
that's the one they're talking about, the one in VIEQUES. Because they protested. I was looking at something that they were talking about how they protested, you know, to shut it down, and they won because they shot somebody and they were just killing people because they were just shooting missiles out there and all of that. Yeah, I was reading that. And that they protested, even the grandmas, everybody came out, everybody. And they stopped, they shut it down. And now they opened it up without the people's permission, which is insane.